r/askreddit. How do you know when a girl is hitting on you? When you think about it 9 years later, you'll know for sure. Facts. Go to love sitting in bed and thinking back to something like 4 years ago and going, oh, that's what she meant. I had a girl knock on my door and tell me about how she gives great blowjobs. Don't know how I fucked that one up. I once went on a date and didn't realize that it was a date until 5 years later. Ironic fact, not picking up the signals will make you appear more attractive. Many women are used to having to fend off thirsty creeps, so when you're able to show restraint even when she signals it's okay, you become worth pursuing. Of course, when the reason you show restraint is pure obliviousness, it doesn't actually help. Misspent youth. Even when you get married she might not be hitting on you, it's all mixed signals. So true. I'm on my 18th year of being married, and I still don't know my wife during our first hookup. Hey, take your clothes off. Wanna fuck my tits? My wife during our marriage. Yeah, I love that sexy thing you just said to me. Can't wait to see you tonight. Later. I'm going to get some sleep. Good night. What? I said that? I guess that's not what I meant. I'm really tired. Let's get together another night this week. When I'm not so tired. Narrator. She was tired all week. I think my wife is into me. We're on our 3rd child. A comment made by You Got Cello Down 3 years ago. Girls prefer to create opportunities for the guy to make a move, rather than make a move herself. Hints are clues, not confirmation. Ask her out. Observe her baseline behavior and look for deviations. For example, she offers food to you and no one else. She says compliments like, hey, I like your shirt. If she keeps walking, no go. If she stays to chat, stop, talk to her and get her phone number. Men assume the girl likes their clothes, not likes them. She says you have big hands, and gets you to both touch hands to compare hand sizes. She asks what kind of girls you like, who you have a crush on, your relationship status, etc. She asks what clothes you think look sexy, hairstyles, etc. Sends you photos of herself in outfits to get your opinion. Green flag, you tell her, and she dresses that way. Or she changes her hairstyle based on you. If she doesn't change fashion but her friend does, she was a wingwoman to gather info for her friend to date you. When you say you like or recommend something, she acts on it. She fishes for compliments. Especially if she acted on your fashion preferences. Friendly inquisition. Her friend S. Ask, what do you think of? Girl's name. Is she your type? Would you go out with her? She sent them as spies. Variation. Her friend calls and asks. The girl is on the line too, listening to what you'll say. She pretends to be into the same hobby as you. She really likes you if she tries to beat you at that thing. She makes excuses to hang out alone. For example, homework, tutoring, gives you rides, walk her home, etc. She flirts with you and asking personal questions. Green flag if you're not even in the same classes or does not need help. She asks you to help her with easy stuff, or teach her. Makes simple mistakes so you pay her more attention and touch her. She's over the top grateful and doesn't want you to leave. You're about to leave, it's late. She makes up an excuse to get you into her room, and to lay on her bed. See her art, shoes, etc. She's always around, hoping you'll talk to her. Variation, lingering. After asking you a question and you answer, she's still there. She's gotten off work and has no reason to stay. You're the reason she wants to stay. If she's at work but says when she gets off work, she wants to hang out with you after. She preemptively mentions being single. Or she's broken up with her boyfriend. Or she mentions your girlfriend wife as a sneaky way to see if you're in a relationship. She gives you her phone number without you even asking for it. Or she gets your number from someone else. She texts you cute sexy pictures and invites you to hang out. Key thing, when you do invite her to hang out in person, she does, and she's eager too. If she constantly flakes, she just enjoys your attention and doesn't want more. If she acts like this while dating someone else, run away. She brings up a movie she wants to see, a bar or restaurant she wants to check out, a party, etc. Especially if she says, but I have no one to go with. She wants you to ask her out. She casually bring up events and gauges your reaction. If you show interest, she pounces and says you should go together. 4 hours later that night, wait, did she ask me out on a date? Self-invite date. For example, you tell her about a cool bar you went to and she says, you should take me there. Reminder date. For example, when am I gonna meet your dog? When are we going to watch that TV show at your place? She texts you the party club friend's house she's at is lame, boring, sucks. She wants you to pick her up and take her to your place. She shares songs, photos, quotes, videos, stories, etc. with you related to love. It's a test to see if you think about her like that. Writes big long messages in your yearbook, her phone number and an invite to hang out. Third party endorsement. She expresses what she wants as if it was other people's opinion. My friends think we would make a cute couple. My mom asked if you're my boyfriend yet cause we hang out together so much. Gives compliments using other girls as a cover. Girls must hit on you all the time. You can get any girl you want. Touching, hugging. She breathes you in, sitting on your lap, holds your hand, puts your arm around her, rubs her foot against you, etc. Asks have you been working out and feeling your biceps or abs? Asks you for massages, back rubs. Play fighting. Clumsiness or acting drunk as an excuse to lean on you, for you to hold her, and get your faces in kissing range. She complains about being cold. If you're outside, put your arms around her. If you're lying down watching TV together, cuddle closer. If she says her hands are cold, hold her hands. She shows off her body. Bends forward to show you her chest or butt. Shows off her legs. Answers the door wearing little clothing or a towel. Look how short my skirt is, or she invites you to touch. I just used a new razor to shave my legs and they're so smooth. Come and feel. She finds excuses to remove clothes. Too hot, has to take a shower, change clothes, etc. She doesn't change rooms or close the door or kick you out. If her bra and panties match, she may have planned to show you. She asks you for help taking her clothes off. Can you unzip my dress? My bra is stuck. She steals something from you, like a hat. You're supposed to chase her into a room and kiss. Or takes a small item from you and drops it down her top. She borrows things she doesn't need to make up a reason to talk to you. She forgets things at your place so she has a reason to come back and hook up. The friend fade away. You go out on a group outing with her and friends. They gradually leave until you're alone with the girl, maybe even her house or room. Variation. You show up thinking it's a group outing or a party, but she's the only one there. If you get sick or hurt, she gets worried beyond a normal friend. She comes over with food and plays nurse. She asks you to hold her drink. Marks you as her territory to other girls. When she's ready to leave, she asks to split a taxi with you back to her place. Not with the whole group of friends, just you. College. She asks you to walk her back to her dorm room. Bonus if she says her roommates are gone. If she has a party at her place, at the end she shoos out all the other guests but she insists you sleep over. If she's dropping people off after a party, night out, event, etc. She drops off everyone first and you last, even passing by your home to do it. To get you alone. She misses the last train, bus, etc. Or claims she's too drunk to drive. Finds an excuse to stay over at your place. She brings up sleeping arrangements. She doesn't want you to sleep on the couch or floor and insists you share a bed with her. She mentions how she's home alone tonight, roommate is away, her parents out of town, etc. She wants you to invite yourself over to fool around. Or for you to ask her to come over to your place. She asks to see your place or invites you to hers. If she comes over to your place, she confirms you're alone, no roommates or parents. Asks to see your bedroom. Thirst, I'm so horny I haven't been laid in time. I've never fucked in. Location you both in now. She brags about her sexual skills. I give great blowjobs. Her tattoo. Nipple piercing. I've got a tattoo on my thigh. Your response. Prove it or I don't believe you. She says, did you know people who blank is a sign of sexual frustration? Meanwhile, she's doing that very thing. Like twisting napkins or peeling labels off bottles. She implies ideal circumstances for sex. We're the only ones here. No one can hear us with these walls. This bed is really comfortable. I'm not wearing panties. I'm on birth control. I've got condoms in that drawer. She kisses another girl in front of you and wants you to watch. Or invites you into a room to fool around more. How threesomes start. She asks you out. She's tired of hinting. Straight talk is the last resort. She says she used to have a crush on you. If she's single, she could be hinting she still has a crush and you should ask her out. Negative tactics. Meant to attract guys, but actually repel guys. She tries to make you jealous. Flirting with other guys. Talking about getting asked out a lot. Bragging about hookups, etc. She wants to let you know she's in demand so you'll want her. The problem is girls are turned on by social proof in relationships, while most guys are turned off. Complain about guys hitting on her. She might be trying to plant the idea you should hit on her. This backfires, because the guy will assume the girl will think he's a creep if he does. She can't stop thinking about sex with you so overcompensates by being quiet and unemotional on the date. She insults you. House Robot explained this well. When a girl says, "Oh, you're a player, aren't you?" it's similar to when they say shit like, "Oh, you want me to go home with you? You sure you don't have other girls there already?" It's the female approach to giving a man a compliment, passive aggressively, and couched as an insult. She's letting you know you have desirable qualities. When girls say this type of nonsense to you, never confirm or deny it. It took me a while to realize this was a thing. I'd meet a new girl, she'd break my balls, and I'd be turned off. Hear later she liked me. WTF. Positive. Food, +1 if she cooked or baked it herself. Gifts, handmade greeting cards, mixtapes, poems or stories she wrote, etc. I have never seen any of these things in my life. You've just confirmed to me that no woman has ever tried to give me a hint. Girl, hey there. Me. Pulls out spreadsheet and enters data. Calculates probabilities and consults algorithm for appropriate response sets. Girl is a block away now. Damn, that took a while to read. Too bad it doesn't really happen to me. Although, I have had a few girls complain about being hit on, especially at the gym, and I can definitely confirm that I take it as never hit on anyone at the gym or hit on them. She can't stop thinking about sex with you so overcompensates by being quiet and unemotional on the date. Lol, okay, this is just dumb. She laughs at all your jokes. Even the stupid ones. When we were dating, my so would laugh at all my jokes. Like, in hysterics, can't breathe. 17 years later, my so, now my wife, never laughs at my jokes. An eye roll is the best I'll get. Says all my jokes are lame dad jokes. The thing is, they were lame dad jokes back then too. That's my sense of humor. Pretty sure she just wanted to get in my pants. Which is where the women love funny men misconception comes from. Women don't find funny men attractive, they find attractive men funny. In my experience, it's pretty obvious. 2 years later when you're randomly thinking about the conversation. I didn't follow up on a haha we should have sex. That's my worst one. God, why? What's wrong with me? I can't. I often have a hunch, but most of the time the way people act is the same as they would with a friend. I really value people being, tactfully, blunt for this reason. I hate the whole song and dance of social interactions sometimes. I wish people just said what they think. Can confirm. If I enjoy a guy's company, I treat him as a good friend. I enjoy hanging out and spending time with good friends. I do this for both male and female friends. I am aware that I may be sending mixed signals to guys, but I have no clue how to continue being a good friend without doing so. When she sends you a dick pic, does it have to be of her dick? When she says I hope you'll be my last and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But then again she might just be friendly, so best to keep your wits about you. You don't. It's like Scrodinger's flirt. It doesn't matter if she's playing hard to get or practically bouncing up and down in your lap. Until you make a move she's both flirting and repulsed by you, and you won't know which until you make a move. As a bisexual female, even I don't know when girls are hitting on me. This is because girls always compliment each other freely, such as you have nice tits and they'd just grab them for a feel, but in a non-gay way. Fun fact. I cannot remember where I've read this, it might have been something I learned in college, but people of all genders are, across the board, absolutely fucking awful at telling when another person is flirting with them or is otherwise into them. However, we're all fairly consistently good at telling when someone else is flirting or is otherwise into another person. You'll have an epiphany about 5 years later when you're just chilling at home trying to figure out whether or not the toaster really is an acceptable bath bomb or not. Generally, she will make fists and punch them into you. Do not hit back because you might win in the fight but you will lose in court. Rather than trying to figure out if she's hitting on you, try looking for signs that she isn't. Is she avoiding eye contact? Does she look around the room a lot? Is she not much for conversation? Like, does she give noticeably short answers to your questions? Is she not asking any questions about you? If multiple of these apply, I got bad news for you, pal. However, you should also know that her not doing any of these things doesn't necessarily mean she is hitting on you, but it is definitely worth going for it at that point. Sometimes it's as simple as them yelling, "Hey, kid in the flannel. I think you're really hot," as you walk out of the student center. That was the beginning of a very good night. IDK never been hit on.